winners finals of Group B, who will advance to the second round on Friday. It's either Lucifer from Korea, who's now known as Michael, or Guagua, one of the 3 rising orcs. Ice Orc was already eliminated. Huck is playing in the pro qualifier, so he's the last orc standing in this one. And here they are. South Korea versus China again. Guagua was also a caster at WGL Winter. You met him there. I unfortunately didn't. But yeah, what were the paths of the 2 players into this winners final? I can tell you guys, Guagua defeated Bike 2-0 and Fast 2-1. That's 1 human, 1 orc. Lucifer on the other side defeated Ice Orc 2-1, 14 Sway 2-0. So he has defeated 2 of the young Chinese talents. Will he kill the third one as well? We will answer this question, or we will begin to answer this question on Northern Isles.
First map here is showing nothing surprising at all, to be honest. So far we have a Ted Fiend build by Lucifer, who yesterday we saw playing... what was he playing? 2 days ago, I mean. He was playing pretty much standard, right? Fiends into Banshees.
Yeah.
Into the third hero was the variable there for Lucifer. He went for Dark Ranger once, went for Crypt Lord once. Do we have a Pit Lord as well? I don't quite remember. Yeah, DK gonna be starting off with a bit of creeping here. Same for the Blade Master. No Farseer here. This surprises me so much, man. Like, Farseer was really popular for a while. And then nowadays, it's not like it's mostly Blade Master and a little bit of Farseer on Netties. No, it's 0 Farseer.
Yeah.
Nobody is playing Farseer against Undead anymore.
I'm really curious why that is. We've seen this in Europe, seen with a lot of success from Spiral and Cash. That's also a lot due to the, I think, nuke of Liches, and maybe the Chinese orcs or Korean orcs are not too confident that this is possible if their opponents play almost perfectly, as they always do.
Yeah, there must have been some build found by the Undeads that was really strong against the Farseer Expo. Don't know what it is. But yeah, nobody's playing it anymore. Despite the fact that Lin used to play it. Of course, Lin is the big benchmark for inspiration. Nobody plays it anymore. It's back to Blade Master, Shadow, TC, Tier 3 Rush, heavy upgrades, heavy items, big damage. With an expansion somewhere along the way towards the end of the game.
Nice
Oh,
little
that was an
steal.
important steal.
Yeah.
That denies level 2.
No aura, and he tanked 1/3 of his damage already. So not the most ideal. I think he's keeping track of the DK. Haha, nice little Cloak of Shadows. But alright, so far,
A player's forces are under
normal early game for Guagua, I guess. Lacking a little in experience, but we'll catch up with that as well. Tier 2 is on the way, 60% done. A lot faster than Lucifer. Now the battle for the Murloc Flesh Eater is on.
I think Lucifer went for the wrong creep there. That one's harder to kill. If he goes for the Huntsman instead, should be easier to grab. And that would be level 2. And that is what he desperately needs. Not having level 2 makes his early game pretty rough right now for Lucifer. Having no healing, really. Oh. Nice block from the Grunt. That was a sweet play by Guagua, keeping the last hit there away from the Undead side. Even getting... I thought he was going to get the healing off without getting cancelled into Windwalk, but healing does get cancelled. Not that it matters that much. There's 3 more heal salves. All things considered, pretty aggressive early game here by the Orc.
Yeah, this is, I guess, what you want. Ideally, if you have a good start, you can just continue to roll with the punches and keep the DK on low levels. For the Blade Master also, in the early game, the levels are not that important. Of course, you would love to have level 3 early, but it's still okay with good scouting. And Lucifer, with one of his signature items, man, Sacrificial Skull,
Oh yeah.
used for creeping, as he has no aura, no regen. He makes up for it a little.
Yeah, Lucifer went for a cool little play right there. He had a Skeleton Scout over at the Ogre Magi. Blade Master came there, was thinking about stealing the Ogre Magi away, but the Skeleton was obviously seen. So Lucifer was faking that he was going to go over there to intercept, but actually lets it be, expecting that Guagua is going to be running away anyway since he got scouted, and so he's going to be able to grab both camps here, as it seems. But the middle camp goes to Guagua, and that is the Scourge Bone Chimes for the Blade Master, which is certainly very nice. Also for the grunts. On them it matters a little bit less though. So that's some free sustain.
Best item possible, I'd say. Slaughterhouse Lich tier 3 for Lucy. And there's Matti Kuchen with a 28-month resub, closing in on 2.5 years. Thank you so much. Let's go, Lucy. A lot of people certainly hope for that. Has to step his game up a little. Shadowhunter out as well. Starts, of course, with the Hex to make creeping easier. Tier 3 in the works, and snare upgrade, as you can see in the bottom right with our latest patch on the Observer UI. Oh, greater mana.
Oh, there we go. That's the dream item. Interesting movement here by Guagua. He goes for the creep at his Ogre Magi, gets the item, leaves the rest of the camp behind, and then goes back to the middle to grab the Warlord. Oh, with a Hex on the High Priest that prevents the healing as well. It's actually pretty cool. Crystal Ball sees this, but too far away to do anything about it. Oh, heal wards. Always very welcome for the orcs.
Yeah, we love this item. 500 gold for Guagua. What's he waiting for? Tier 3, most likely, for all the upgrades.
Creep progress on the Shadow is very slow, though.
Yeah.
That's the downside of bringing your Blade Master to creep. And also kind of walking back and forth. Very aggressive creeping now by Lucifer. Has to go for the coils and the defensive frost armors. Ogre Magi last hit goes to the Undead. And the item as well, I think.
Claws
quick
plus 9.
Right there.
Yeah, super quick fingers by Lucifer. Claws plus 9. A great addition for this Lich, in combination with the Gloves of Haste, as long as he's not forced to walk away. And having this bad start, Lucifer, he caught up real quickly in experience, facing a level 3 Blade Master now who steals a little bit. He had a Shade, so again, not preventing this with the coil, which was ready. Little mistake by Lucifer, but he's playing the exact same build as he did against Ice Rock. With the Shade, with early Temple. No,
it's working well.
Yeah, that's his build, apparently.
And I've been becoming more and more critical of this level 1 and 2 Blade Master aggression. Like, if you just creep level 3 Blade, this makes the mid-game for your Shadow so much easier. You're gonna get level 3 so much easier. But that's the thing about early tier 3 in this matchup. The Shadow desperately needs level 3. The Lich doesn't, so Guagua is still forced to sit back a little, play passively, and creep up because he still needs big level ups. The Blade Master in the meantime can look to be a little bit aggressive here. Oh, has to be careful though, there's still a Shade around and it's very hurt now, and that means he's gonna have to run all the way back.
Fire Lord! With lava spawns! I thought, okay, with Soul Burn, understandable, but lava spawns?
What is that? I've never seen that before, literally. I thought for a second, is this a misclick? But the heroes next to this Fire Lord are Panda, Tinker, and Alchemist, so
yeah,
doesn't seem like a misclick. What the hell? Fire Lord is considered to be an early game hero, considered to be very bad in the late game, cannot be coiled.
And especially, like, what are these lava spawns supposed to accomplish? It's piercing damage. There's raiders, there's gonna be headhunters. What's this piercing damage gonna do?
And the Fire Lord should be easy hero kill opportunity. But then again, it might be a waste to try to kill him because he's so weak anyways. There's better targets to kill. It's So, in theory, on level 2, he gets Soul Burn that can be good against a TC. How long does it last again?
I'm not sure.
But the Dark Ranger also has silence and she can be coiled and she makes better spawns, like
Oh, good point by Relyman1. Probably a misclick as the Fire Lord is O and the Pit Lord is I.
That seems to be the best explanation here.
But then why lava spawns? I mean, full troll mode, I guess. Katka's Pipe, by the way, for Lucifer, which is insane. Cloak, also really good for the TEC. And he's out with Storm, level 3 on the Shadow, but Lucifer is pushing while expanding. Real good.
Yeah, the typical 50 supply on the expansion. We see it more and more nowadays in this matchup. Gonna take out the shop first. DK is precisely on level 4 with a level 2 aura. Lich is 1 kill away from level 3, by the way. Blade Master has the Cloak of Flames. That's pretty nice. His prime objective is going to be the statues to be killed first. Or perhaps the DK if he's too far forward. He gets stomped with a Hex coming in. This could be dangerous. How do you not see that coming?
Hex.
What?
Kill. Stomp. Too much disable. DK just falls. Oh, Lucifer. Throwing this game away. Can't coil his units anymore. We have Lightning Shield now and Cloak of Flames on the blade. That's so much AoE and Lucifer leaves the game. Do you think he was triggered by this tier 3 hero?
Maybe a little. Yeah, could be. But this is like a deja vu from 2 days ago. Like the Stomp Hex, it's been a thing for years and years. How are people still not expecting it? But maybe he was, maybe he was tilted in that game. Maybe he was.
I can definitely see that. Ay. Good start for Guagua though. 1 map away from the round of 8. And we have some more upgrades. Check is 1-0 up against Shao Kai. Ro16 is 1-0 up against Elegant. Oh, actually Shao Kai equalized with a 1-1. No update from Hawk and Sons. They must play like a 40-50 minute game right here.
Pretty epic. Hawk, we have to say, like, it's not looking great for him, but if he has some insane runs, he could still make it with low chances.
Yeah, it's real tough, but yeah, that is correct. T8 versus PCG has started now as well. Let's see what we get.
Is Lucifer another top undead player? No. Tier 1 is happy in 1-2-0. Tier 2, I guess he's tier 2. WC, Lucifer, a couple of others.
Yeah, it's like, is the undead tier 2 the weakest of them all? I mean, human have Chimiko and Sok, who are pretty good. Night Elves have, is Foggy tier 2 now?
Yeah, he is.
I think so, unfortunately. Foggy Colorful is pretty good. Orcs have a very strong tier 2 section. With, I guess, Fly, depends on his shape. Guagua Hug, and yeah, the undeads struggle a little with the talents. In Europe, we have a lot of good ones, though.
Maybe one day they're going to have a chance to prove themselves. Yeah, next European qualifier. If we do have a qualifier, what kind of qualifier do we have? We do know there's going to be 3 Europeans. Who are those going to be?
I mean, Happy and Foggy should be safe.
We thought that last time about Foggy, dude.
It's true. Thank you, Mostar, for the 34-month resub.
But especially Happy not qualifying in a top 3 qualifier, that would be very, very, very surprising.
Yeah, that's impossible. I mean,
it's kind of impossible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he win the last qualifier dropping 0 maps or something stupid? Mm-hmm. I think he did.
Same for W League Europe, where he is in the final 4 without dropping a map.
That would be pretty crazy. But he has shown mortality lately. Only 3rd place at BREC. And we'll be seeing him somewhat soon again in the next autumn tour.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, boy, is that before or after WGL?
That's before, I think. Like, it starts in October. I don't know when the offline is. But I think it's before. WGL is last weekend or last week of November. So I'm pretty sure next is before that.
All right, cool. We have our second game up. Guagua with the lead. A little bit surprising, perhaps, but I wouldn't say that there's a big favorite in this match, actually. Lucifer definitely gave him a gift in game 1. That Firelord must have been a misclick. In before he picks him again, and he's really good.
How is that supposed to be really good? Check! Defeats Shao Kai 2-0, is in the round of 16. TH also with the lead of 1-0. Those are the upgrades from the games that we can't show, because they are run at the same time.
You remember when, for like 2 weeks, Moon had this build against Undead with the Firelord? That was pretty cool.
The 2 weeks where you constantly made fun of Soulburn and me? Hey, Neo! This is the Warcraft 3 Kinder Surprise! It has 3 features! It's damage mitigation, it is silent, and it's damage over time! Is that good, Neo?
How good is that, dude? 3 in 1. Unbelievable.
Thank you, O Chronic, for the Prime sub.
So we have standard opening builds here once again. Ted Fiend on the Undead side and early Blade Master with Grunts. Falling Guagua.
And Blade Master 1 base shop. Like, this is the very standard you can get for. Or you can go for.
On LR nowadays, we see some orcs going no shop tech. And instead going for the circlet and the high priests in the middle, but this is still more standard. After all, the Blade Master, what does he love? He loves claws of attack. Give me some! Oh, okay. Circlet also pretty good. And this map is great for stacking up the blade. We have plenty of claw camps. This is pretty much what the early game is about. Securing camps, most notably claw camps, for yourself, and trying not to give too many away to the opponent.
On the DK side, we have a replenishment potion, Remo. What are your thoughts?
Oh my god. So good.
Like, seriously, these items there are, maybe with the exception of Lightning Shield, all really good. The Sentry Ward, the Wand of Illusion, and the Replenishment Potion.
Did you just say Lightning Shield wasn't very good?
On a DK?
Big last hit! Oh, that was close.
Claws of Attack. Yeah, Lightning Shield on the Undead side against Orc? What's that supposed to do?
I mean, I've been saying Lightning Shield is pretty meh for a long time, but I'm surprised you're saying it.
Depends a lot on the matchup.
As he opens his can of beer. Yum yum Turm boy. Blade Master still sticking around, being a little bit annoying, canceling ziggurats. That's actually kind of a big deal. We don't see this at all anymore. Blade Master's going towards the main. Oh, wait a minute. Is one of them gonna die here? Speed scroll? Oh my god. Is he gonna GG? That's what you get for not having a Narrow Tower.
This is not the Lucifer from 2 days ago, right? This is,
yeah, this is looking...
This is the other one. That's his evil twin. He's so Warcraft's Two-Face. I mean, we have the inconsistency with a lot of players, but...
Maybe he's still tilted a little.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely possible. So Guagua can pretty much do whatever the F he wants now.
Yeah, I'm stealing camps from the opponent's side away, especially with the claws. It's basically the best thing he can do. He's going to get the claws here, he's going to get level 2 here. After that, he may be able to go for the null camp as well, which would be kind of close to level 3 for him.
How did you know he got the claws there? Do you have an item hack or something?
Yep, I do, Neo.
Yup.
That's the truth. Yup. But he doesn't have heal salves anymore, so going for this null camp is a little bit risky. It's not going to do that. DK's back. He is going to get level 2 here. Amazingly, he's actually not behind in experience. How crazy is that?
Yeah, it's kind of baffling, but he's definitely behind in damage. And, well, his tech didn't start. He's super low on resources. Has to wait for the tech and the slaughterhouse. Thanks to the buyback. Lich is coming, though.
Player's forces are under attack.
Creeping the same camps here, mirrored on the map. It's not using that great item, the replenishment potion.
Thank you very much for the first donation of the day, Povrotnik from Serbia, €5. €5 for the DK kill. Okay, let's have many more. Go Guagua.
DK also died in game 1, so I think you owe us €5 more, my friend, actually.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thank you very much, man. Just kidding, of course. So now tier 3. This camp is already taken, so no item, only a little bit of experience and big spots for Guagua. But again, he's using his Blade Master for creeping as well.
Yeah, before level 3, you really want to do this, especially on the hard camps. Like, creeping this without a blade is really hard, really tough. Pull the grunt. No. Oh, almost died. Dude, I hate creeping this camp because when the trappers throw their ensnares, their aggro resets. So they always start attacking other stuff again. This is why you see so many ghouls and peasants and everything dying at this camp, because they constantly switch their aggro. But grunt didn't die. Good job. Blade Master now with level 3, looking to steal the Magi. Doesn't get the last hit, but the item. And that's the Wand of Mana Stealing. Good.
Can you get this trapper? Nope. Can you get in front to block him again? There's a lot of skeletons and liches there as well, so not really possible to do anything, but getting some scouting information, buying time for the Shadow, who is level 2 now and prevents the go on the bottom right, I guess. With that, he saves Grunt. Blade Master's just pesky and annoying at this point. Temple during the attack. That's one of the fastest temples we've seen recently.
Yep, 3 Fiend Temple. And statues coming. Blade Master wants to get both of the bounties here from the Ogre Magi. But again, didn't get the last hit, but the item sells it for 200 gold. DK is completely out of mana. This could actually be an opening to be aggressive here. Guagua is creeping up instead. Serpent Wards!
What? Wow. Is that the counter to the Fire Lord pick? Like, okay, man, if you're trolling around and go for weird summons, let me do the same. I mean, they can't be dispelled. You can't apply curse to them.
Stop it, Neo. That's awful. Absolutely horrible. He loses a grunt for it. That's what you deserve. No way. Hex has great value against undead. There's no way Serpent Wards is better.
I know, man. I just wanted to make something up. It's still open qualifiers, right? We don't have to be serious all the time.
You know there's an infinite number of universes? There's not a single one where Serpent Wards is better than Hex. Against
What if you are in a base race and there's no repair anymore?
Nope. Also not the case. I refuse.
Well, yeah, you can just hex the unit then. Yeah, you're right.
Blade Master's got a really good inventory. Found a statue kill there by himself. Didn't even have to pop the invul for it. It's basically the dream. Shadow is level 3. Where is the Tauren Chieftain? Not making him yet.
Oh, not coming.
Alright, to be fair, Serpent Wards. It's Serpent Wards 2! Are good for creeping is what I was about to say. Which they are.
A couple of months ago we would have said, oh, what an insane item, as it does stack with the Kodo, but it doesn't anymore. So the Warsong Battle Drums. One for the shop at the moment. What does Lucifer get? Oh, got the Hood of Cunning. Good for the Lich. Since there's always discussion in chat why we not call him Lucifer, while he decides to go by the name of Lucifer, the overlay extracts data from Wikipedia. Wikipedia is still on the Lucifer name, and it would be very confusing if the name in the top is Lucifer and we call him Michael. So we stick with Lucifer until someone at Wikipedia decides that's his name now.
Yeah, Stoka.
Player's forces
You
are
should
under
change
attack.
his name.
Stoka God!
Shadow's actually gonna get level 4 here before the first big creep. But there's very little left for the TC. Is he seriously playing without TC? game is so weird.
Yeah. This is like... WGL qualifiers provide some great games, but then also we have this. It's kind of funny. It's definitely something else.
They're
which
not
is most
playing
of the
bad. They're just playing weird, man.
I think he lost the grunt to creep, so it's not perfect, but yeah,
He lost
weird.
2
indeed.
grunts to creeps, actually.
Oh.
To be fair, with these big camps in the late game, if you don't have a TC,
A town
it
is
can be hard to keep them alive with the Blade Master being micro on the other side of the map and stuff. He's actually playing without a TC. What the hell? No TC, no Hex. He has 0 disable.
Yes, and snare,
I guess.
but 2. Okay. Oh man, maybe he just wants to play game 3 for whatever reason. The Blade Master's still super strong though, super tanky as well. Torrent Totem coming. We have upgrades in any sort of form? Don't think so. Banshee training started now, and the second... Oh, he just lost the crypt, so he rebuilds the crypt, which I like.
'50 supply expansion coming again. This is becoming more and more of a staple for undeads. The idea here oftentimes being, well, Orc may just go for a tiny Great Hall at one point, and if he does, gonna have my own expansion already. Yeah.
Yeah, should have the time. This time it's a Dark Ranger, so no weird shenanigans right there. No Fire Lords or whatever. This should be level 4, right? Shadowhunter.
Lord either. Frowny face.
What?
Frowny face.
Ah.
Dark Ranger is almost level 3, dude. That's a big level. Once again, pretty lazy creeping by Lucifer. The DK really shouldn't be soaking up experience. But he does. So walks are starting to come in, but still no TC, no Aura, no Stomp. Aura plus Stomp is both amazing in the late game.
But we're in Bizarro world, Remo. Nothing's normal. So...
Double silence, no healing from the Shadowhunter here for the time being, unless he pops the invul here, which he doesn't want to do. Spurling is coming out, helping here with the damage mitigation. Burrow a little bit too late. Oh, but the Serpent Boards are starting to come in. That's gonna change the fight around right now.
Oh yeah, all the damage against the Fiends. The crits are really good. Lucifer's Coil is on point here, 400 mana still remaining. The Mana Stone was really good on him, and so many Berserkers dying. Oh, if not for the potion. He's retreating into the shop. He has eaten 5 supply of Lucifer and stomachs.
The Banshees were definitely a little bit too exposed right there. They were way too far forward. Aggressive Coil Novas, finding one more kill, but not too much mana left anymore. Blade Master now being focused next with a big crit, almost taking out the Fiend. Nice ethereal form. Walker survives. Another aggressive Nova. Well, I guess Nova can only be aggressive, right? Hehehe. Blade Master looking for more kills. And once the mana is gone, perhaps Guagua can hold on here. But also grunts are falling. Blade Master's completely being ignored, not attacked once. Curse supposed to do the job. Another Nova coming out. Banshee coming back. And she has plenty of mana, by the way. Plenty more curses to be coming in. But more Fiends are falling as well. 200 crits.
This DK man is like a coil flag cannon. He's dashing them out every couple of seconds, gets the level up, has another one, is level 3 now. Quite unbelievable. And yeah, who would have thought that Serpent Wards aren't the greatest idea? Crit for 195, getting rid of a little bit of regen, but the Shadowhunter saves himself into the invul, but no mana anymore. And with that, the Lich should just easily hunt him down. Invul over. Oh, he reached the shop actually. 700 gold to use, but everything's hurt. Lucifer has no damage for this building though. He has a 10 supply advantage and the expo up, but not going for the killing blow right there.
Yeah, Lucy didn't win the game just yet, but he traded kills, he traded experience with triple hero versus dual hero. That always favors, almost always favors, the triple hero player. DK level 5, Lich level 4, Dark Ranger 3, these are insanely good levels. Blade Master, he's good levels as well, and so is the Shadow, but the TC is not in the mix, and the TC being missing is a big deal.
A town is under siege.
Yeah, usually the turnaround for a game. Miss.
A player's forces are
Miss. Acolyte actually stays alive because he has to run back. Uses another coil for the Kodo. And feels safe to push this base now. With its Lich, understandable. 53 supply again though. Blade Master is back. Low mana. Has an Invo Potion. Mana Potion the Shadow Hunter and close to level 5.
And DK is also low mana, by the way, so the first Fiend is gonna die. Oh, nice! Dark Ritual keeps the experience away. But this could be plenty of kills here going the Orcs' way because of no mana on the DK. Kodo in the front, gets a Devour off here possibly in a second. Nice Ethereal form once again. DK in a bit of trouble, Destroyer starting to come out. Now there is the spell. Instant Purge on the Destroyer though, and now the Headhunters have value. And the Serpent Ward as well finally can do something. Destroyer being healed again, but that's the last coil. DK now, no more healing to provide.
Misses the crit for the kill, but now gets the death blow. Kodo has still survived. He's constantly getting these Banshees, which kind of baffles me. He burned through the mana, so no one really has any spells to work with except the Lich, and maybe the Blade Speed Scroll use saves that Kodo. Abomination is in the mix as well, but yeah, again, 5 supply gone.
Nice plays here by Guagua. And Lucifer is giving him the opening because of no mana on the heroes. Long range coil. Finally, coil was ready again to save that A-bomb, but that once again is going to be the last coil for quite a while. DK dropping lower in a bit of a dangerous position, but the right clicks from the Lich and the Dark Ranger both still finding some kills. But that's the kill on the A-bomb. That's level 5 for the Blade Master. Big crits to be coming in soon. Shadow, low mana as well though. We have the statue region now in the back, giving an advantage to the undead here over long periods of time. But the DK is too low, has to TP out. Blade Master a little bit too scary, even with the curse. And Guagua holds on.
Again! Damn. Did someone count how many crits were missed in this fight? I counted at least 3. That's what you get with curse. Very good spell.
forces are under attack.
Lucifer, what are you going for? A second expansion? At 60 supply after this fight? I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah, Lucifer's making a couple of questionable calls here. He could have gone for a mana potion. That would have changed the entire scope of that last fight. Could have devoured some units with a Lich for more Nova as well. That would have changed a lot also. And on 2 base versus 2 base, normally in the late game, Undead wants to go double Temple for Master Training and plenty of Banshees.
Master Training is done already.
But we already saw it from Lucifer 2 days ago. He likes A-bombs, which is a very, very risky choice.
Especially without Disease Cloud. I don't really see the value. Against 2 Kodos. This time it was a little lucky that the Kodos were focusing on Banshees and Fiends, and once the Abominations arrived, they had full stomachs, or were super hurt. But in the next fight, I can definitely see the Abominations being eaten.
And you also give more value to the Berserkers. Like, you want to have decent numbers of Berserkers anyways. And on paper, it may seem like Berserkers are bad against A-bombs, but they're actually good. Because it's only a few A-bombs, and then Focus Fire can come in heavily towards the A-bombs. Whereas Berserkers really aren't very good against Fiends, which would be the alternative instead of A-bombs. With Banshee standing behind that, being not too attackable. Anyways, Blade Master did good damage at the expansion, but once again will be forced to defend over on his side of the map. We're dead even in terms of supply. Serpent Wards are set up already, not that easy to take out right away. Nova takes out a Raider, but an A-bomb is going to be falling as well.
Dude, these Serpent Wards level 3 are pretty good against A-bombs at least, if they are in masses. Not going for Heat Wave 3 is so baffling to me. Kodo eats, but should be getting sniped. Yeah, Fiend is back. Blade Master in the middle of everything. Raiders are falling. Lucifer seems to be in control of this fight. The Nova hits nice in the back. Close to level 5 here as well.
Windrider's starting to come out, but the Blade Master is the main damage dealer. Missing so many crits. Miss. Time and time.
Undead Kodo right here. He's reviving some, but I guess that's it, man. Kodo dies, but on the cost of an invul. Blade Master needs to crit like crazy to turn this fight.
Out of the shadows once again. Blade Master a little bit vulnerable. Crits are looking good. Spiritling protecting him as best as it can, but now there is a Destroyer up for Dispel. Not much anti-air left at all anymore here for Guagua. Down to 48 supply only. Lucifer 53, so it's pretty close on paper, but Lucifer's army looking much more scary over here. Only thing being problematic is the mana. Lucifer has barely any mana to speak of, but very close now to level 5 Lich, level 4 Dark Ranger as well. Level 5 DK we've had for a while. These undead heroes looking to be very problematic.
Oh, Destroyer gets caught by a Purge and easily sniped. So pushing into the base now, trying to prevent more headhunters. Right, okay. Backstab, nice burrow. Going for the statue. If he takes out the statues, I think Guagua can take it. Good inventory on the Shadowhunter and finally level 3 heal wave.
Trying to aim for the Shadowhunter kill, but it's not going to be good enough. And now the mana's missing on Lucifer. He should definitely TP out of this one.
Nope.
Stubbornly staying in it though. Oh my god, Lucifer, you're really throwing this game away.
Another Destroyer kill with these long range Orb of Lightning attacks. And Lich! He forgot the Lich! Invo Potion immediately. Wyvern could be taking out this Destroyer in a bit. But yeah, he's TPing out now. No nuke on the Shadowhunter. He survives with crazy crits. The Lich dies, but no. And again, Guagua bounces back, almost being defeated. Yeah. But now, main gold mines are gone. Lucifer did not expand in the upper left, both on one base.
Yeah, really impressive holds here by Guagua. This shouldn't be doable at all without a TC, but he's making it work. Partly in thanks to Lucifer, to be honest. Going A-bombs is weaker than just going Fiends, Banshees with upgrades. We still only have 2 on the Fiends, so late into the 2-base versus 2-base game. That isn't very good. Also, Pendant of Energy being on the Dark Ranger for a long time was a bit of a mistake. There's certainly some errors here by Lucifer in this game, but he's playing 3 heroes versus 2, so this is still very doable.
The game is pretty fun though, I gotta admit. Like, it's fun to watch. Of course there's flaws, but sometimes flaws make for good games. And we get a level 5 Lich soon. The damage is crazy, of course, still. 2 mana potions on the Shadowhunter. Blade Master is safe as well, taking care of this Akko. We get 2 Destroyers, Abominations, Banshees again up front, and again he's trying to break this. Again, a 10 supply lead for the Undead.
If Lucifer fails this attack, though, this game may very well go to Guagua. First kill on the Raider was easy to come by. The range army for the Orc going very far forward, exposing themselves horribly to a Nova. Lich now is level 5, and now it's Nova City, boys. Oh, damn! The level 3 Nova there in the back, hitting really, really hard. Dark Ranger coming in with a silence, no more healing from the Shadow, getting focused now next in a bit of trouble. Eating the coil and the Nova. Shadowhunter in trouble. The spell coming in so he can heal himself with the heal wave. Looking at decent health now once again. Blade Master going for the invul, making sure he doesn't die. He's level 6. Can he go for the ult? Maybe. No, he doesn't. He's going for the Windwalk instead, but more and more kills. Going the Undead's way. Now standing at 49 supply against only 37. It's almost only the heroes left for Guagua. The Blade Master has to be real careful, has to fall back. Serpent Wards are still standing, but they're not good enough to win this by themselves.
They're killing some Banshees at least. But yeah, Lucifer retreats here. Has 2 towers on the high ground. No Great Hall yet. Does he want to break them? 48 supply. Crazy Orc heroes, but gets more mana by eating these abominations. These acolytes and skeletons. Problem is, only 1 coil. Clarity not running yet. Blade Master is the hard carry.
Going for the statue here correctly. That is the best target to find. But the Blade in trouble. Thankful now for these Ruined Bracers. Can he make it to the shop? The level 3 Nova. Good slow, but he makes it to the shop. No money for a potion, though. Oh my god. Heal self. Does that save him? No. Nova comes in. Finishes off the Blade. Level 6 even for the Lich. And with the first hero falling for Guagua. And no money to speak of, really. This must be it. As everything is dying around this Shadowhunter. 27 supply only left for the Orc. Lucifer was giving some opportunities here to his opponent, but he seems to have the game under wraps now. Desperate counterattack attempt by the Shadow across the map, but he can't do the same thing that the rest of the Undead army can on his side.
No, absolutely not. And there's an expansion for Lucifer coming even. He's trying to save some peons, but he's just feeding it into the army of the dead. There was a heal wave, by the way, as the DK died, so not fast enough was Guagua. One raider helps a little. He doesn't have pillage. Can't get the blade back.
Is the shadow just dead? Nova?
Ah, the
What?
blade is coming back, but yeah, you're right. Nothing to save him. Frostborn hungers. Big range attacks. Schwupp. Lich kills him. Level 5 Dark Ranger. This gotta be the GG.
Serpent Wards actually killed the Acolytes and the Ziggurat. Good job, Serpent Wards. But it's not enough.
Peon finds the expansion in the upper left. But yeah, that's game, and Lucifer equalizes this, keeping his chances at the top 8 alive through the winner bracket. 1-1 now. Deciding map has started already. Will be up in 3 minutes. Couple of other results is TH is already qualified, as same as Joshishi. They defeated PCG and Elegant, so we will see Hawk versus Elegant later today. Maybe.
Is Blade Master Ultimate really that bad? It's not very good, and it's really unreliable.
Yeah. I mean, against Night Elf tier 1, it's insanely good if there's no Keeper level 6, but apart from that, doesn't have the biggest impact. Against buildings, it's also decent.
Most of the time, though, it gets countered by a single heal scroll, and compared to other ultimates, there's better ones that don't just get countered by a single heal scroll.
Yeah.
Against buildings, it's good, yeah. But rarely does building elimination really become a factor.
Alrighty. 1,400 people watching the round of 16. That's really cool. And in 2.5 minutes, you will get some more action.
I wonder, why did he decide to change his late game strategy so significantly from game 1 to game 2? Game 1 was just standard, you know, TC third, and then game 2, dual hero with Serpent Wards priority.
I think we shouldn't overanalyze or question this game too much. It was either a misclick or just trolling. There's no reason behind it.
How can you know?
You said there's no universe in which Serpent Wards is better than Hex.
Yeah, that's my opinion. Maybe he has a different opinion.
I just think he wanted to be a little wacky.
Is he going to be wacky for game 3, Neo?
I think they're serious now. I mean, their opponent, whoever loses, will face 14 Sway. Shouldn't underestimate the guy. Oh, Dwelven. I created a map with a damage meter. Would be interesting in casting a pro match, seeing how much damage each unit deals.
Oh, that
Looks cool. Yes, certainly. Write me a mail, neo@backtowarcraft.com, or approach one of us at Discord, discord.backtowarcraft.com. PMs are open, for me at least, so you don't have to be my friend to talk to me. Don't abuse it, though. The best, guys, there's one certain person I have in mind who constantly texts, hello, nothing else, for days. Every day, hello, hello. Like, tell me what you want, motherfucker!
I wonder who it is.
You know his name for sure. Well, game is
ready.
Up!
Game 3, decision time. We're going to have Echo Isles here for our grudge match.
By the way, if you have some feedback on our new upgrade overlay thingy, please send it to us. Mail, neo@backtowarcraft.com, or Discord. There's a feedback channel where you can post all the feedbacks towards Back to Warcraft. and what we do, etc. Tech will be implemented soon. Human bug will be fixed soon. So that's what I can say about it. And with that being said, let's rock! Guagua in the upper left, going for a Farseer.
Oh,
they're mixing it up.
Nice. We finally see it again. That's cool. I haven't seen this in Asia in so long. So I'm interested to see how this pans out here. And Lucifer, being an active ladder player, he should still remember this style from a couple of months ago, where this was pretty popular. So he should still know the strong build that we don't know that made this strategy basically extinct in NetEase. So I'm excited to find out what it is if Lucifer does actually play it.
Yeah, I feel a lot playing against the Farseer comes down to not knowing exactly how much damage he can do in later stages. It feels like a lot of undeads are underestimating the damage of the spells. Or the spell combo of the late game Orc army.
Players' forces are under attack.
I think it's mostly down to expansion timing. Like, if you get the early Farseer expansion up, it is just super strong against the standard under tier 3 rush. But it's not actually... Huh, that surprises me. It's not actually what Guagua is playing. He's playing a 1-burrow tech. The newer school way of playing fast expansion is 2-burrow, heavy grunts, and then early expo.
A town is under siege.
But with only 1 burrow, this is going to be only 1 grunt for a while. So this should be a much later expansion. It still has to be an expansion. There's no way you can play Farseer first on 1 base versus undead.
Players' forces are under attack.
That's interesting.
So, as the Farseer does against you when he's harassing a little... Oh, Lucifer sends the Acolyte away. I hope he's not forgetting about it and pulls the Night End. No, he's not.
He's got a spare Acolyte as well, so that means he can afford even 1 Acolyte loss. The Farseer Chain Lightning run by with a speed scroll is pretty popular. But Farseer isn't even level 2.
Players' forces are
Oh,
under attack.
Lucifer losing a ghoul to creeps. This was a really nice idea by him. Sending skeletons and ghouls over to creep for him. To get his level 2, which he does. Losing the 1 ghoul isn't that bad, though he has 3. A little unnecessary.
Thank you very much, Dark Master, for the 5 subs gifted to the viewers here. That is very generous of you, man. Thank you so much.
Cool creep by the Farseer. This is what we know from Blade Masters throughout time, but for Farseer this is really unusual. It seems to be very safe. Takes out the Ogre Magi without taking any damage really on Farseer and Grunts. Can he kill the rest of the camp? Wow, this is a really cool creep. Just 1 Farseer, 1 Grunt, easy.
Yeah, even the Grunt can attack through this wolf.
Cool.
Is it just really 1 set of wolves? No, it's something more. Okay, 2nd set.
A player's forces
Takes a lot of time. Lucifer is using that, but only with skeletons here. That will also take some time at the 6 o'clock.
He was looking for the Farseer for a long time, but this creep route is so unusual, he didn't expect him up there in the north.
Real sweet.
Oh, Farseer coming south. If he can steal the last hit on the Mauler, this would be excellent for him.
Yeah.
Last hit advantage goes to Lucifer, though. He has the higher damage nuke.
But he might be down to like 1/3. He gives this up, just runs away so far.
A player's forces are under attack.
No reds, not to Necromancy, no new skeletons. Yeah, this is tough right now for Lucifer. Nice little play by Guagua.
Yep. Claiming shop control, fearing the undead away. And the TC should be on his way as well. Yep. And tier 2 stays this way. Warmill Beastery. Should be time for an expansion soon, though. Replenishment potion again. Lich coming. No tier 3 tech yet.
A player's forces
When did you begin with a game?
I don't know. Is that a new meme as well?
It has been for a while. It's kind of out of fashion again.
Sorry, it's from an old wrestler.
Oh, and snare from the creeps. That is very unlucky for Lucifer. Loses the Fiend. That Fiend matters. When you're playing against expansion, everything is down to timing. And a Fiend loss like that, is painful. Kind of like the Ghoul lost earlier, actually.
Yeah, so far, Guagua with a pretty flawless game, I'd say. Not the greatest accomplishments, but of course preventing the creep at the 6 o'clock and getting the 12 o'clock and buying the time for the TC level up, and the peon is already there. This looks so far like smooth sailing.
Yeah, this is the old school way of playing Farseer. Fast tech, old schooler way of playing Farseer Expo. Fast tech, heavy creeping, and then level 3 Farseer is actually really good at harassing. You have seemingly endless amounts of wolves, and against under tier 2, they're pretty good, and before statues, they're actually really, really good. And he's buying a lot of time, keeping vision of the undead army. TZ can safely creep, has nothing to fear. Expo is coming up. Expo is also safe thanks to this Farseer harass. And this is what I was talking about. Like, there's many games where the strat is looking really powerful, but for some reason we, before this, didn't see it for months.
Yeah, and now the DK is even low, thanks to the right clicks and the wolves who have crit now. It's pretty damn crazy how much he can do. The Blade Master harasses weren't this effectful as the Farseer harasses are.
Yep. Absolutely, Farseer is a very good harassment hero in his own right. Not just towards acolytes. And the TC keeps on creeping. He's gonna be level 3 here in just a second.
And the guy who's not harassing but supporting is Dark Master once again, gifting another sub. Thank you.
Thank you very much. More wolves coming out. Oh, no. Look at that replenishment potion. Oh my god.
I knew you would say it at one point.
That's two more wolfies right there.
I was purposefully ignoring it. But yeah, right. But now we have coil level 2. Lucifer is trapped to his quarter of the map for such a long time. And now it's time to move over. We have Raider. We even have Headhunters and Berserkers. Level 3 TC. Expo at 60%. This is not designed to kill Lucifer, but it definitely could be.
It's now onto the Fiend. Ghoul should be coming out for the defense here. First Fiend is gonna die. Nicely timed Stomp. Holding on to the Coil Nova still. Here comes a Coil. Stomp looking good against the Ghouls. DK in trouble. Has to TP. Gets to the backline there. Oh, there wasn't quite enough Chain Lightning. He was missing 5 mana for the Chain Lightning. Then this DK would have been dead.
But all very good. The Expo was scouted. Okay, but it's finished now. And Lucifer, he has a lot of skeletons. Okay, they'll expire. He has 2 Fiends, 2 statues. That's about it. Getting Destroyer form now. But it's also not effective against buildings, really.
Speed scroll again. Guagua making great use of these powerful items. Finds the next Fiend here. If the call comes in, the next Stomp could secure the kill. There we go. Stomp. Right clicks. No Chain Lightning. Almost had the coil ready again, but not quite. Lich. Ah, right. Only now level 2. This is what the effectiveness of the Farseer harass was. Lich wasn't level 2 for so long. He didn't even have Frost Armor for the longest time. And now the expansion is up and mass production is coming in. This game is looking extremely hard for Lucifer. Close to impossible.
He has a good Lich though. Plus 17 damage. Don't underestimate the Lich. Especially against Headhunters, who are not upgraded. He is a very, very powerful weapon. We don't have tier 3 anywhere. Just masses coming for Guagua soon. Just needs more mana. He has no statue. He morphed both destroyers.
Yeah, but he can't creep either. If he goes creeping, he's gonna get creep jacked, and it's gonna be painful.
And where?
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, that's the point. He can't go creeping. But the Lich needs level 3. Without level 3, this is really rough. DK's mana is good at least, but there is a Raider plus Headhunters, so these destroyers could be easy kills. Huh? 1 Raider, almost a free pickoff. Oh, the statue. That's the biggest kill. The undead army needs the sustain, but the sustain is denied.
He didn't even get the Raider for now. A little mistake by Guagua to not send it away. It was a little gift by Lucifer, but...
The rally points are a big issue. Like, the more and more units are dying due to this missed rally point. Guagua is playing it smart though. The rally points are a bit of a mistake, but positionally it's smart. He's threatening the counterattack, forcing the undead army to come back. If he does, he can just TP out towards the expansion, buy more time for himself. Yeah, this is strategically really clever.
Second statue being picked up while this expansion. Okay, the ghouls are in the expansion, but there's a burrow, so not much to do. And if he kills the shop, there's not going to be any region. Statue must be micro to the north, otherwise it's going to die immediately as well. And oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Huh. I was about to say he's giving him free passage, but
And there we go.
TP home.
Forces the TP back. That's the easiest counter TP of his life. See you later, Lucifer.
gets one exit kill. Well, he killed the burrow and the peon line isn't
Player's
existent
forces are under
anymore.
attack.
That's...
It wasn't that bad, but the issue is, Guagua could just continue playing like that. He could always threaten the counterattack, and he can afford way more the TPs than Lucifer can. Lucifer, having such a small army as it is, has to invest into units, not into TPs. So I think the proper play here would actually be to continue going for this counterattack for Guagua. But he's instead now going for defense, goes down to his expansion with his 55 supply, wants to secure this base once and for all, as it seems.
Attack upgrade for the Headhunters. Lich found a nice +9 claw. It is pretty crazy right now. But shop control goes to Linguagua. Invo potion against the nuke. No TP.
A town is under siege.
Heroes aren't really safe. Continues to harass here, but it smells like a fight. So many skeletons. Oh my god. Dark Ranger. Put in the black arrow, but for how much longer? Buys some time. Runs away. Gets more gold. Gets more army.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, no shop at the expansion seems to be a bit of an oversight. If actually these headhunters start dying, this could be a 6 snowball effect. Farseer getting focused right away, but nice speed scroll gets him back to safety. And look at the destroyers melt. There is so much piercing damage over here. Destroyers don't stand a chance, really. Skeletons will have to do the job. And the snowball is kind of beginning. Is it good enough though? TC level 4 has another stomp. Nice one coming in right there towards first and second hero. Dark Ranger in trouble and Snare finds her. The DK not fast enough with the coil. The Lich is surrounded as well. He's gonna die. GG and 2-1 for Linguagua.
Linguagua with that advancing to the round of 8 on Friday, where TH already is and Check as well, if I'm not mistaken. Clowny series at times, but still entertaining, and I guess he deserved it here. Throwing this Farseer curveball, executing it so well, that was nice. Yeah, I mean, not super impressed or anything, but still, it was fun to see, good to watch, good thinking behind it. Just thumbs up for Linguagua here, except for the Serpent Wards, of course.
Yeah, when he played Sirius, he won both games. That's that is a bit of a statement. He won pretty convincingly. The first game was, though, we can't judge that. There was a Fire Lord third, you know.
Yeah, and the second game, I guess, was also a little clowny with the Serpent Wards. But, okay, Lucifer had no solution. He still has a chance, though. He's just relegated to the lower bracket final, where he's facing 14 Sway. And is that a rematch, actually? Yes, it is a rematch from the Winnerbracket semifinal. Lucifer had a 2-0 there 2 days ago, so chances for him to advance, not the worst. Will 14 Sway play Night Elf again? Will he play Human? We'll see about that after a little break. Check out the stream and VOD description. Our links to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, all in there. Also, links to any ways to support us mentioned there as well. You can sub here on Twitch, you can donate via credit card and PayPal, you can also buy our merch at shop.backtowarcraft.com or use our Amazon ref links that are mentioned here. So check out the links and everything else that's there. We see each other for the decisive game in Group B with Lucifer versus 14 Sway. See ya in a bit.